Imagine meeting a young man who was poor, unknown, and had little formal education. No powerful family, no prestigious degree, no special advantages. Yet that same young man would eventually become a writer, inventor, scientist, entrepreneur, diplomat, and one of the most influential figures in history. His name was Benjamin Franklin. Most people look at Franklin and see greatness, but they miss the real story. His success wasn't built on talent alone. It wasn't built on luck. It was built on small daily habits repeated for decades. And that's a lesson that is just as relevant today as it was 300 years ago, because our lives are often shaped less by dramatic decisions and more by the tiny choices we make every day. Franklin understood something most people don't. Success is rarely an event. It's a process. When Franklin was young, he developed a simple practice. Every morning, he asked himself one question: what good shall I do this day? And every evening he asked another: what good have I done today? These questions seem almost too simple, but psychologically they were powerful. They forced him to become aware of his actions. They transformed each day into an opportunity for improvement. Instead of drifting through life, Franklin became intentional. Today, psychologists call this self-monitoring. Research consistently shows that people who track their behavior are far more likely to improve it. Awareness creates change. You cannot improve what you refuse to notice. But Franklin went even further. He created a personal system of 13 virtues. Each week, he focused on improving one specific trait: temperance, order, resolution, industry, sincerity, humility. He didn't try to transform his entire life overnight. He focused on small improvements, one step at a time, one day at a time, one habit at a time. This idea sounds familiar because modern authors like James Clear have built entire frameworks around it. Small actions compound. Tiny gains accumulate. A 1% improvement repeated consistently can create extraordinary results. But Franklin was practicing this principle centuries before it became popular. Most people underestimate the power of compounding because they expect immediate results. They go to the gym for a week and expect transformation. They save money for a month and expect wealth. They read a few pages and expect mastery. When results don't arrive quickly, they quit. Franklin understood a different truth. The first days of improvement are often invisible. The rewards come later, much later. A tree doesn't grow the day you plant the seed. Yet every day beneath the surface, growth is happening. Human behavior works the same way. Every habit is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every action strengthens an identity. Every repetition shapes your future. Franklin wasn't trying to become famous. He was trying to become better. And over time, that made him extraordinary. There's another lesson hidden in Franklin's story: curiosity. Franklin never stopped learning. He read constantly. He experimented endlessly. He asked questions most people ignored. His curiosity led him into science, into business, into politics, into invention. Many people think intelligence is something you're born with, but curiosity is often more powerful than intelligence. Curiosity keeps you learning. Curiosity keeps you growing. Curiosity keeps your mind open long after others stop paying attention. The most successful people throughout history share this trait. They remain students, no matter how much they achieve. Benjamin Franklin's life reminds us that greatness is rarely dramatic. It's rarely sudden, and it's almost never accidental. Instead, it is usually built through small daily actions repeated with patience and purpose. Tiny habits, consistent effort, endless curiosity, simple ideas, extraordinary results. So today, ask yourself the same question Franklin asked hundreds of years ago: what good shall I do this day? Because the answer may seem small, but small things, repeated long enough, have the power to change an entire life, and perhaps even history.